like and subscribe.
What's this funny music playing? Really serious about the whole power thing, and numbers of this many signifies that you're classified or something, I don't know. But there's no people around. Mystery needing solving. Pride, especially that Dai Mubai character. Yeah. When it comes to pride, he's like up there, very up there. Strange. People are strange. Like, people have backstories. They have kind of a past. They have their own past, and so far nobody's actually revealing anything, which makes it seem like everyone's so like, just like everyone's just like keeping it to themselves and not even like talking about it. And that's normal, because if you don't ask people, they don't tell you. Village, they're like, is it a test? Yeah, they're another test. Yeah, this isn't to go into this. Yeah, this is not like an enrollment thing, but like it's just like a test where they're tested to see if they could figure out what is happening in the village that they go to in like the second half of the video. Okay, so why does Tang San's mentor know so many people? Because apparently he also knows their headmaster. If you see the scene showing their reunion, it's like really funny. Like, it's just like staring at each other, being like, ooh, and then being like, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time, that kind of feeling. Yeah. And then also the fact that there's like really funny music playing, which just makes it sound like such a gag. Yeah. Another memorable scene is probably when they went to the village. I mean, that's like their test, and it's kind of very important kind of scene, because it also, firstly, they need to build their teamwork. First, teamwork. Secondly, they also need to just try to learn to adapt, learn to kind of use their brains a little bit. Yeah, it's not only about using your powers, it's about using knowledge. In order to actually be able to achieve and overcome obstacles, you also have to be able to like, just have the skill to overcome it. Those two just don't get along. Wait, they're hiding him? So it all came down from a simple thing happened. Well, this is getting so interesting. I love it. Creature, because when they went into the village, they realized that there's some sort of being or creature in the village. Clashes, definitely, like it's between people, and it's also between them and the creature. And then realm, because they discover realm that the creature or being creative that the creature or being created. So yeah, pretty cool. I guess memorable scenes would just be like seeing what the creature looks like. Like, it looks kind of like a human, right? Like, if you see in the pictures, if you see, it looks like a human, but it's like, not really like a queer view of a human. It's more like their silhouette. So yeah, but it's a memorable kind of memorable scene because we at least get to see what the creature looks like. Finally, one scene where it's not the main character's romantic moment, it's actually the supporting characters. Yeah, so we finally learned something about Bai and Zhu and why they have such a hot-headed, or I don't really know what to call their relationship, like they keep bickering with each other. Yeah, we finally know why they keep bickering and are what they are to each other, yeah. And it's, cute seeing them kind of like interact like that, yeah. I knew it! Wait, during this moment, where is Xiaowu? This is getting so frustrating to watch. Intense? Because I think it was intense because of the plot, essentially, because the plot kind of told us that people go through any kind of lengths just to achieve something, and also it's just kind of intense because just having to fight and overcome emotions and it's just kind of scary to actually think that your father passed away, but then learn that there was actually something behind his passing. It's just intense emotionally and definitely physically, because the other main characters had to actually help the poor boy, which is, who in the village, they had to help a boy from the village kind of overcome a lot of scars. Frustrating, because watching that whole process was just very frustrating. Revenge. So it kind of just tells us that emotion makes you feel a lot of things, and revenge is one of them, where you want to take revenge for what someone did to your loved one or something. I mean, it's just, something they thought of during the moment. So you feel all sorts of things. So through this episode, we got to learn about who the creature is and why it's still in the village. And if you watch the episode, you might be pretty shocked that the creature is someone that the boy from the village is close with. And kind of learning about who the creature is just makes it kind of like an emotional journey as well for the other characters, because because it's also their first time knowing. There was this scene where Ma Hongjun, the boy from the village, he turned into this kind of powerful, pheasant kind of, he started to possess some powers. When he went into this house, he touched a pheasant, and then he gained the powers of the pheasant. When he finally reunited with his deceased father, that scene is truly a memorable scene, because it was the last time he could see his father. Very touching and very emotional, kind of like a previous scene when Tang San was talking to his father. It reminded me of that scene where Tang San was kind of saying goodbye to his father. But with Tang San's case, he could see his father again, right? But for this boy, he can't see his father anymore. So it's just sad, touching, emotional, all sorts of emotions just put into a bowl. Tang San is just that guy who risked himself for everything. Seems like Asuka has finally found a mate. Oh, protective mode here. Didn't know she would do that. Oh gosh, she's spoiled. Relationships, because there's a lot of, it's not really a lot, it's more like a few relationships are formed. So for example, there's the one formed between Tang San and the village boy Ma Hongjun. So there's the two of them have a relationship going on, because Tang San literally was the one who saved Ma Hongjun. So big ups for that. As a team, they have formed a unity with each other, so that's kind of like a big relationship. Protective. So I guess following up from the relationships part, 祝青青, is it? 祝青青 and 小武, they have formed a relationship where 朱青青 has become very like overprotective, not really overprotective, just protective of 小武 around Tang San. So yeah. And then the last one, spoiled. And this is referring to one particular character, which is the new girl that came in. And yeah, I don't really have anything to say, just that she's spoiled and probably needs to work on that. Yep. So following the events from, I guess, the previous episode 11, Ma Hongjun got beaten up. Yeah, essentially he got beaten up, and then it kind of led to him joining the group. Yeah, so he's officially one of the students of the academy now. Woo! Yeah, that new girl. Oh, I wouldn't really say her scenes are memorable, but like since she joined the group, she has added a little bit, lots of spoiled flavor fruit into the team. Yeah, at the beginning we didn't realize her personality until she started showing her true colors when she was with Osaka, and Osaka, obviously, if you see, he really likes her. Probably only liking her because of her pretty face, right? So Osaka, yeah, had to kind of just like, often had to just like go with her shenanigans.